G'day folks, it's Mish here. We are going beach detecting today, the same place that I found silver and gold recently, so fingers crossed we can do a similar sort of hunt today. But without any further ado, let's grab the gear and let's go hunting. Well, hello and welcome folks. I hope you're doing alright. This will serve as both my intro and my first target, I think. Definitely in the sinker range, so I'm not too excited about it. I am running in beach mode today. I've basically made a carbon copy of beach mode. All I've changed is the reactivity, which I've currently got set to 1.5. The default is 0 in that mode. So, you know, it'll reduce the depth a little bit, but I should know a little bit more about those sort of shallow to mid-depth targets as I swing over them. It's a little bit wild down here. I've got you blocked from quite a bit of wind that's behind me right now. And we've got a bit of flooding going on in Australia at the moment too. It doesn't affect me personally, but it has affected the weather. So thinking of everyone that's been affected by that. Hope you're taking care. Yep, that's a sinker. We'll see what we get today. Hopefully we can match that silver and gold of last time. I won't hold my breath, but there'll be something nice out here, I'm sure. Well, just in case you needed proof that the Deus II could find tiny targets in beach mode, not necessarily beach sensitive, I just got that. That is a scratchy 60 signal. Figured it'd be a copper nail, but just wanted to show you how little those targets can get. That was probably about 3-4 inch down. Nice. I really haven't moved too far. I think I found the copper nail dump. You'll probably see there's a few little holes up further there. So I've dug maybe 4 or 5 copper nails so far. I wonder whether this is just another cluster of them, because it's a very blippy, bumpy sort of 95, 97, 98. So yeah, maybe a few pulled together. Because the last hole I dug was 2 of them. Honestly, don't know what this is going to be, but it is loud. Something there. What is that? Oh, it's still copper. It's not a nail, it's just copper wire, but because it's been spun around and formed a closed loop, that explains the really strong signal. Can we call it a ring? Poor man's ring? Maybe. If I don't find any other rings, we'll call it a ring. Nope, that was it. Very good. I might have to change spots, because as much as it's fun to dig copper nails, I kind of want something different. Let's go. First coin alert. A humble 5-cent piece to start off our journey. I'll take that any day. It would seem that the beach program tones, or IDs rather, are very similar to the park ones, which is very helpful for me, because some of the other modes, the IDs do fluctuate a little bit. Yeah, so if I can at least keep beach and park parallel, I'll get my head around our Aussie coins and the like a lot faster. Come and inspect this one with me, guys. Absolutely screaming mid to high 90s signal. So I didn't turn the camera on. I'm thinking, oh yeah, that's a can. That's a can for sure, just the way it was screaming. It's not a can. I have no idea what it is, but it's brass. So let's give it a rinse. See if we can work it out. It's a magnificent piece, whatever it is. So definitely solid brass, and it's kind of half of something. It's probably the clearest you'll see it. So whether that clamped on with another piece, though I'm not seeing any fastening points, which is really confusing. Alright guys, tell me what I've found there, because that's actually really cool. I might even be able to reuse that as some sort of display for a treasure that I need to stand up. I like it. I just dug an absolute pit. It's probably so much deeper than what you can see now. You can see it caving in actually for a tube. But this tube's been here, I would say probably about 70 years. And I'm going to be careful with that because it's got a lot of writing on it, and I reckon it might still have all the front design as well. What I do know is that it was invaluable for the motor body building trade. As for what it is, yep, don't actually know at this point. I'll put some info up on the screen because I guarantee you'll be able to find out what that is. Oh, that's kind of cool. Out of this puddle and ringing a very low 80s but a very strong signal, I thought I had one key, and as soon as I've pulled it out the scoop, realised I had a matching pair. They look... oh no, they're not identical. I was a bit worried that someone had lost both keys to something special. At either rate, they probably couldn't get in their front door. That's a bit of a shame. I think they've been gone a little bit too long to find the owners at this point, but still, we'll take them off the beach. No, someone lost their toy. Woo, let's get you out of that wind. Right down there, you see the bright colour? Looks like a little pterodactyl or something. Let's have a good look at it. Yeah, just a little plastic pterodactyl. Aww. Really do feel for kids when they lose their toys at the beach. We'll take him though, he'll be our little mascot for the day. If anyone knows a good dinosaur joke, maybe pop it in the comments for me, just for something different. Let's move on. Well, yay, in my absolute desperation to get enough decent targets to put a video together, I'm actually heading to the fishing end of the beach. I figure sinkers is better than nothing. 87, signal 89 now. And I don't reckon this is a goldie, even though the tones are right. I reckon I've found a dog tag. But still, it's that something different, isn't it? No, I have found a goldie. Oh, that's better. I saw that black spot and I thought it was a hole for a tag. Lovely shiny $2. That's lifted the mood a little bit. Let's see if we can find another one to match, right? Well, I'm certainly hoping you can hear these waves over the wind. They're quite peaceful sounding. I've got myself an 85 here, which I could say with just about 100% certainty will be a sinker. I'll make use of it, so I'll still dig it up. I don't normally get to this part of the sand unless I'm waiting. The tide's actually really, really low today. Oh, and there's a lot of clay in this sand, making it very hard to dig. Yes, as I was saying, normally I'd have to be in the water. Now the water's actually a little bit rough and a little bit cold, more so than it normally would be this time of year. So while I did clip the antenna onto the detector, thinking that I might get underwater, that's not going to happen today. I'm going to stay on the land. Oh, now that's a tease. That's about the most hoity-toity looking sinker I've had in a while. Nice little brass fitting there, makes it look just a little bit fancy, don't you think? A premium sinker. Okay, it's going to melt down just the same as the other ones. So let's pop it in the bag, fill in this hole, and see if we can make the most of this lower tide. Maybe get some more coins. Alright, 88. Big fat sinker, $1 coin. One of those two. It's a nice clear signal. So I'm not thinking a bottle cap. And certainly I'm finding just heavy targets in this spot too. So another reason that I wouldn't think it to be a cap. My goodness, it's steep. And these waves are, while they're little, they're knocking me around a surprising amount. Oh, that is a big Tonkin sinker. I can hear it now. There we go. Another one for the pile. Now, I swear only minutes ago I talked about not wanting to get into the water because it was cold. Look at me, I'm in the water, chasing bottle caps. Can't help myself, and this is why I put things like the antenna cable on and my thermal pants on, because even if it's cold and miserable and I think I'm only going to be doing just the beach surface, I'll inevitably end up in the water, even if it's only briefly. Well, when you get an absolutely thumping mid-70s signal, you think it's going to be junk, but I got to know what it is because it's getting too low to be a can, and you get what appears to have been maybe the top rim of a bucket or something. I don't know. I'm going to get it out of the water. Not sure what I'm going to do with it beyond that. Hopefully I can pop it up near a rubbish bin or something. I've got a iffy signal here, mid-90s, and it doesn't sound very clean, but like this bucket ring thing, it's just one of those intriguing signals, and I've just got to know what it is. Proving a little bit harder to dig while I'm holding on to everything though. Well folks, I got it. It wasn't exciting, and in fact kind of frustrating to find on the beach. It was a vape pen, guys. Purple grape flavour. We shall definitely get rid of that one. Screaming 75. Please be a 20-cent piece. Or sinker number 532. I'll take either. Looks like it might be a coin. Yeah, 20 cents. Nice. Ooh, the slow hunt for coffee money continues. What am I on? $2.25? Thereabouts? I don't think I've forgotten any coins. Maybe another 20 cent here. Yep, I can see a bit of green. That's a bit of a giveaway that it might have been here a while. Oh, and that's not the coin. There it is there. Must have been the imprint. Yep, another 20 cent. With a lot of muck on it from being there a while. Cool, let's get a year. This is one of the old ones. You can see a very young Queen Elizabeth. 1967, so second year of issue for this coin. Hands up if you're born in 67, guys. Let's move on. So this is not actually one of the holes I've dug. You can actually kind of see my trail of destruction maybe at the top of the screen. This, in fact, wasn't dug by a detectorist at all. I can tell by the real gradual slope of this one that this is actually a hole created by a stingray when they've been foraging for food. I see it a lot when I'm diving. They'll leave these big sort of dips in the ground. But anyhow, that wasn't why I turned the camera on. Cool fact though. The reason why I turned it on... Oh gosh, have I lost it? I've lost it. There's a 20-cent piece around here somewhere. Hang with me for a minute and we'll find it again. It's not that. Whoop. There it is. Wow, I got really distracted with that one. I say it's another 20-cent piece. I'm pretty certain it is. 75 no matter which way round. I can see it already. Found a nice little coin patch, which is good. Not quite coffee money worthy, but better than nothing at all. Well, here's something you don't see every day. 86, 87, and I could tell it was teeny tiny, but thought I'd have a look. And we've got this. Now you're not going to be able to see it too well on camera at the moment, I don't think. But that to me appears to be some sort of old pendant. And I would not be surprised with those numbers if that's silver. It certainly looks rather ornate. I'll give it a wash in the water shortly. Not sure if there's any detail in the middle here. I think there is. Now what I might just do is I'll just dig in that general area. I've still got some blippy irony signals just in case there's a chain of some sort. Oh well, I'll show you a cleaned up photo. And hopefully we can get an answer as to whether that's silver or not, but I would not be surprised in the slightest if that is. So I'm very happy with that. Nice. I think we're nearly at $3. It is a slow run to coffee money, but I'm thinking we might actually get there if I'm lucky, because I think I'm a little bit chilled to the bone today. That wind's got a bit of cold to it. So hot coffee sounds just lovely. Well, I've just seen something that's given me a laugh, but it wouldn't have given the poor owner a laugh at the time. Someone had a very bad day snorkeling, because that is the tempered glass insert for some dive goggles. In fact, I would say they're actually dive goggles, not snorkel ones, because that is really thick glass. We'll get it off the beach, of course, so that no one smashes that under their feet. But I must say that's the first time I've found just the glass on its own. I have found a couple of masks in my time. And hopefully that never happens to me too. Well, now we'll file this under the that was unexpected. So I just got the dive goggle lenses there, dive mask lenses. 49 signal that I got out of here, so it was probably about 5" down. And I'm sort of thinking this might be a steel ring. It's ringing up too low for silver. Looks like it's been there an eternity. Yeah, just like a little junker ring that once upon a time has had a stone in the middle. Doesn't look to have one now, but I will clean it up. We'll get you a better photo. Oh, gee, at that number it could have been a gold ring too. I would have been very happy with that, but I'll still take this one. This rang actually marginally higher than I was expecting, at a 90. Looks like we've got $1. So if I haven't hit coffee money yet, I must be mighty close. I've gotten a few 5-cent pieces here and there as well, so I'd be at least, $3.90, but I think I might have actually hit coffee money now. I think the day's turned around a little bit. It was a very slow start. Oh, do we have a bonus 20 cents to boot, maybe? Oh, this is not a 20-cent piece, whatever it is. Way too janky. So, that is that. Is it that? Yeah, it is. That's part of a lure of some sort. It's like a little shark fin. Because that, I believe, is made of lead. It's got a 3.5 written on it. Or 35. That might be 35 gram, actually. Oh, we'll melt that down too. Well, I have absolutely no idea what I've found now. This rang up around a 50, which in equinox speak would be maybe a 9 thereabouts, quite a low tone. Yep, I don't know whether this outer shell's plastic or not. It kind of feels plasticky. No idea what's going on in the middle. I can't pop it out like it's rock solid. There's a bit of muck on the back here too. I don't have the slightest idea what that is, but I'll put it in the bag. I'll give it a clean, see whether this stuff actually does come out or not. Nope, at an absolute loss for that one. Not sure what I've got here, but it looks like it's been there a while. Okay, what do we got? So we've got like a nut of some sort here. Also got a nut on this end. That's hollow on that side. And no, that's not. That's some sort of dial or something. I don't know. I have no idea what that is. It's solid as. It does look like brass. And it's got the weight of brass. If you know what on earth this thing is, please tell me. because that is a really interesting and complicated little piece. And I like it. Folks, you can probably hear it right now. It's getting a little bit windy out here. I am going to bail. I'm pretty happy with today. I got coffee money, possibly even a surprise silver. Sure, it's not exactly what I got here last time. I ended up with a few silver coins and a beautiful old gold bracelet, but you never know what you're going to get on a day out, and I'm pretty happy with today's finds. If you enjoyed this adventure, please don't forget that like button. But in the meantime, take care, stay safe, and I'll catch you on the next adventure. Cheers. Well, I just had to leave my detector on, and I reckon I found a goldie on my way out of the place. I have to come back with my digging tool now, aren't I?